Hi everyone, my name is Zach, and this is a quick demo video for the front-end assessment. Well, so let's begin with the repo. So here the README, and it 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 surely illustrates the design decision and tech stacks, and also the project structure, and also the testing. Um, so I would like to start um, with the live demo. So um, you can access the web app through this link, and it's actually provided in the latest version of the README. And this is what it looks like at the beginning, and there's no candidate selected. And let's select a candidate and filter some engineer and set some interview duration. So let's say Alex Brown. I would like, and its preferred availability is written here, and in the right section of the calendar section, we can see Monday, Tuesday, and also the Friday. Um, this app would automatically calculate the overlapping section between the engineer and also the candidate. So let's say we say I don't want Alice Jason to interview that person, and I don't want Bob as well. So we got the final engineer that's available for him. And let's say now I want to click select. I want to set up an interview with him, and we could say there's only one engineer available, so just let it be. And also you could select the interview type, either it's phone call or it's video call. And here are basically the information telling you who you are interviewing with and the time. Yeah, let's confirm the schedule. So things, it's a dummy one. I didn't connect to any API, and all this information fake. Yeah, and as especially for the meeting link, it's just a dummy link. And also I didn't really send the confirmation email, but I do left the like the interface if later people want to add some. Yeah, so and also you can see from this panel, it says Alex Brown had an interview with Carol, and on Thursday 2 to 3 o'clock. This section illustrates all the scheduled interviews. And now let's go with another person, and let's say I want to go with all of available engineer I want to see, and maybe I can choose to like set the interview duration to 15 minutes. And yeah, let's say we select phone call and Alice Jones Jason, and also set to Carol Zhang, confirm the schedule. Yeah, so for the phone call, it doesn't have a meeting link. Yeah, so I think that's basically how it works. And now let's go to the design decisions. So this project is built on Next.js. I think you probably heard of this framework. And as for the UI library, I used Chassis, and I think it's clean and tidy, and yeah, I really like it. And as for the icon library, I used Lucy React. And as for the scene, I this time I picked the caffeine from Tweaked Scene. Yeah, so what it does is basically changing the global variables inside the chassis, like the primary and secondary. Yeah, that's how it works. And then let's go to the code. This is so let's run the test first. Yeah, I have written like 14 tests, and they're basically doing to test the functionality of a module, the module that calculates the availabilities of engineer and also the candidate. Yeah, and things I'm assuming that this application is just one page inside a large like internal tools, so I didn't do any routing, and everything is put on a single page. And yeah, so I'm not going to dive too deep into the code. And as for the components, there's two main sections. One is UI, and the other one is interview scheduler. Yeah, so as for the UI, it's auto imported from the chassis, and as for the interview scheduler, things I am assuming that it's just one part of a big project. So all the components are under the interview scheduler. This name, I think this would be the name of that page. Yeah. And here we have the calendar and selector and dialog and another selector and another filter, and also interview confirmation. That's actually a pop-up. Yeah. And the time slot grid, which is the main component, you can see here. That's actually what it does. Yeah. And as for the hooks, I think here I have some bad designs. I didn't really think about like how the data should flow between components at the very beginning, and I was trying to use a hook to manipulate the state of the variables. And I found that it's a little bit too complicated, and it's too much things in one hook, and I think it should be better to put the reading of the variable into the context, or either using usestand or Redux. Yeah. And I think here is a bad design. And yeah, as for this filter, they're basically the dumb data that read from the that is used to populate the page. And as for the types, this is just define the type in the TypeScript. It includes engineer and candidates, whatever, something like that. Yeah, so this is actually the utility functions that help calculate the time range, and also the availability overlapping, either they're overlapping or not. And yeah, it defines a set of functions. And as for the test, it's specifically for that module. And yeah, so, and this is basically generated by AI, to be honest with you. Yeah. And no modules. And I think that's probably all the things that I want to mention. And thanks for watching.